contacted him.
Yeah,
She heard about it, and when she came up, I was actually watching it, and I saw it with my own ears and eyes. And she came up on her own, and she was not cammed up. And then when she was talking, then she wanted to reach out to her daughter, and she said she's gonna cam. She asked if she could cam up to do it, and that's what happened.
Right. So let's use logic here then. I'm sure that multiple channels has been reaching out to her.
But this is the only question that I've got is, if that's the case, if she reached out to him now, why now? Why not? I've been speaking on this stuff for quite a few years. I've got no observation on this either way now, because
it's all getting weird.
You know, I'm going to say this. I'm not a YouTuber, so I don't want anybody to take this as I'm taking anybody's side of a platform or anything. But I can say this from my own personal experience. He presented a shutdown case on acts and actions, and he brought it to the table. And he presented it so well that even I was convinced of what I was thinking was absolutely correct. And I mean, you got to give him props. He did the correct work.
Oh, absolutely.
He did it.
Assuming that's the real mother.
No, that's the real mother.
How you know?
I have a question. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was cooking when y'all came into the chat. Hi, Too Strong. I'm Stephanie. How are you?
I'm doing good. When you get done, I want to ask you about that though, please, if you can grant me that.
Storm, how are you doing? So Too Strong, you said that you have been in touch with the mother. Is this the same person that King World is saying is the mother, or you are trying to get in touch with another person that you feel is the mother? I just need clarification on that.
Her and a different lady.
Okay, so the different lady is the one that's not responding back. Is that what you're saying?
Either one of them are.
Oh, so neither one. Okay,
the other one. Okay, so let me clarify. We definitely know how to contact. I forgot her name.
LaRonda or something.
LaRonda. Yeah, we definitely know how to contact LaRonda, and she's not responding. Not saying that she's the mother or not. I don't know, but we did some research, and my PI came up with a different lady also as a potential mother. And this lady is not answering the phone or our messages at all. So I don't know yet. But if you really, man, I'm gonna just listen.
We could talk offline. I don't want you to say anything that you know. I was just curious because I thought you said what I thought you said, but I just wanted to make clarification that I heard it correctly. So that's all I need to know.
Yeah. If you're still going to be online by the end of the stream, then once we end the stream, we can still stay on here and talk, and nobody else will hear it. So
yeah. So I forgot your name, boss man. Why'd you say you believe that that's Allie's mother for sure? Because I really don't know. At this point, I don't know. Yes, sir.
Well, I did the same thing you did. There's some PIs that I know, because of the station and stuff like that, and I saw information and I had it checked, and one dot led to the others, and it actually got to a report that was filed that did list Miss LaRonda as the mother.
And what kind of report was that?
I can't say that online.
A report?
You know which one it is.
I had to. I mean, yeah, because we ran. I mean, a lot. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not saying that's not. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know at this point. We got to do some more digging. But it's just kind of odd that if this.
I'll give you a hint. There was a report filed before all 6 of the kids was removed from the house.
Right.
If you go there, that's where it's all at.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that I don't know. It just seemed kind of odd that she the way she handled this whole thing. And I'm not saying because different people handle different things different ways. You know what I'm saying? But if that was my kid, I would be online right now. Like,
well, that's the main thing for me is why now? Why after all these years? Because Ali, it's not like Ali's just started speaking in the last week.
Right. This has been years. She's been speaking about this for over.
She's been speaking about years. So why come out now?
Well, here's the way I look at it, fellas, and young and now. To me, it doesn't matter how many years. It could be a lifetime.
No, it matters.
I could be transparent and say I have a daughter that's out there, and
no, but it matter though. I don't know how that don't matter.
No. Listen, just hear me out. I have a daughter that's out there. Now, why I don't support, I do not support what she does. That don't mean I love her any less. If she decides to come home, then she come home. But while she's in that mess and not in danger, I have to let her be because she's grown. Now that mother.
Yeah, but we're not. Yeah, but Storm, we're not talking about somebody that's grown. We're talking about 16-year-old.
But Allie is grown now.
Allie been gone since she was 14, though.
Yeah, since she was 14. No, she got away from home when she was 16 years old.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah,
she was 16 years old. The trouble started at
she was 16 years old. If that's my
grown boys, right?
I've got 3 kids, right? And I've been through this process where my kids were taken away from me and abducted, basically. And the first thing that I did was call the police and get on the phone to a solicitor to find out where she was.
Yeah, and I understand that because I can see that. Yet at the same time, we can't speak for the actions of all parents because some people handle stress and situations differently.
Absolutely.
Some can handle it. Some can handle it and go in hands on and do whatever they got to do, and then some will just cry out and say, "Hey, I'm gonna just trust God on it," and what happens happens.
That's a good excuse. I trust God, but you're not doing nothing about it.
And I agree with you too, Strong, but at the same time, we can't just say what the mom didn't do.
Well, no, we know what she didn't do, but we question why she didn't. Is what we're doing because.
So I'm sorry. So the mother has already admitted to not looking for her when she ran away at 16?
Yeah.
So she's already said that she did not look for her. She just let her go and didn't look for her at all.
I think, and as again, I could be wrong, and I'm pretty sure Too Strong will tell me if I'm wrong. But she said that she did all that she could do.
But what was that? I mean, that's easy to say with your mouth. That's a good thing to say.
Exactly, and that's my point, Too Strong. That's what I'm getting at.
Well, I think the situation was allegedly, and I'm gonna say allegedly because I wasn't there, but I'm going by the story. Was that to save the other 5, she had to let the one go.
Hell no. That's no, man. Listen, bro.
That was the reasoning. I'm not me. I'm just.
All you gotta do. Well, again, those are good excuses for somebody that don't want to do nothing. That don't want to do what's right by their child. At the end of the day, if you just simply pick up the telephone or go to the police station and make a police report. Now, I'm willing to say I'm 99% for sure she did not ever make a police report because if she did, Shelly ass would be arrested.
Exactly.
Period. And because she's not hard to find, bro. She is so easy to find. It's ridiculous.
Especially because she was a counselor, which means she has to be registered on a board
with the state board. That's
with
correct.
The state, which means that the first rule is that you're not allowed to engage outside of your profession with any of your clients. And even if she's sacked, it doesn't matter. You're still not allowed to engage with your clients. That's the fundamental rule of counseling or psychology. You're not allowed to engage with your clients outside of your profession. So she'd have had a docket straight away. And Valerie, you know that I love you, but it doesn't matter how disobedient your kids are. I'm sorry if one of my kids has got ADHD, a real bad ADHD, and goes off the rails all the time, and he probably still do. He'll do the same when he's older. But if he ran away from home, I would physically go and find him and drag him back here and get him help.
I think he's talking about a perfectly mentally sound kid. and a mentally sound adult. Look, my son's got home from prison, and if he walk out this door and decide he's never coming back, then bye. There's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. But if he was abducted or coerced out and put on drugs, I'm going to get mine with gun in hand, whatever I need to do. Period.
Yeah.
There's a difference of him walking out voluntarily and say, "Okay, I'm gone," and he in his right mind. You know what I'm saying? But to just to be grabbed and taken advantage of like that, especially from the age of 14 to 16 years old. Look, they already said this woman been knowing her since she was 14. She was abducted while knowing her, while she was in a relationship with her. She claimed that she was pimped by a guy named Kevin. How the hell was you pimped by a guy named Kevin and you got a grown ass woman that got your back and nobody's going to the police and saying nothing? Then they keep using these lame excuses that, well, when we go to the police won't do nothing. They draw on this conspiracy to make the police look a million times worse than what they are. Anywhere around the country, every police is not bad people. You go to the police station and say you've been raped and abducted. Excuse me, didn't mean to say that, Mike. You are going to be in trouble, bro. This is not true. I don't know why people buying this dumb stuff because they want to feel like they're in a conspiracy and they can feel smarter and more connected than the next man. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
All she had to do was call the police. So if she didn't even do that, like, it makes you wonder, should she be there with her? So it does matter how she handled it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not saying that she should be with Shelly, because she should not absolutely be with Shelly. Absolutely not. But this girl needs some real help. And if her mother didn't do anything to try to save her, then being with her mother is not the answer.
But so Melissa S is asking in the side chat. So I believe Ali, right? But what is it that you believe?
Yeah, why? Why? Yeah, what do you believe and why?
That sounds like the same question Storm asked you.
Yeah, no,
I know. Asked you before.
That's the first thing that I said when Too Strong came.
I remember, when Too Strong asked you.
Yep.
You said I believe 80% of what she's saying.
90.
Or 90%. Yeah, I meant to say, yeah.
Well, and no offense, but this is the problem. When people got these degrees, and I'm really not trying to shoot at you, but it's like when you got these, we always want to use, well, my daddy is an attorney, or I got a degree. So what? You know what I'm saying? God gave us all logical common sense. You know what I'm saying? So that overrides all of that. No, we look right at this lady, and that's why a lot of people believe her, because when a guy with a degree step up and say, "Hey, look, I got a degree. I pay attention to her body behavior. She telling the truth," and then people start believing it, and that's dangerous. So we got to be careful about stepping out there and saying these things.
Yeah, and that's entirely why I wanted to be on the panel when you came on, so that I could apologize to you and say that I think that you're correct. You know.
Yeah. And I wasn't shooting at you. I promise. No BS. If I was, I would just say it. But I wasn't shooting at you. But I do think that we need to be really conscious of that before we do those things. Because like I said, it's pretty. Look, just imagine this. I heard. I was listening to the live earlier, and I heard Mike say, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, that you was willing to offer your house to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you willing to do that because, man, you got this empathy. You feel bad for these people, and you a caring person, you a giving person. I've been knowing that. I picked up on that the minute I met you. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and you became so connected and so close so fast. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of it, just imagine you was willing to let these people in your home.
Yeah.
This is dangerous, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we never know what kind of people we dealing with if we don't pay attention and just simply use logic. You know what I'm saying? Because logically, there's no way she was telling the truth.
And that was before I even realized they had a marijuana doctor. I don't care if you have. I ain't trying to do marijuana in my house. No,
man, they got more than marijuana, bro.
That's my point. That's
heroin doctor, a meth doctor, and everything else.
Mike, you and the sister. I want to say, I commend your mission. I do. Mm-hmm. And that's a mission that needs to be supported. I'm also going to say that there is so many disingenuine people on YouTube saying that they're doing the things. And what I would say, brother, is please, y'all have a higher standard of most other people.
Okay.
Don't let people carry you down the rabbit hole of argument. Don't let people carry you down the rabbit hole of their thought process, because you know what you stand on. You know what you believe. Stand on that. Believe in that. She has the background and the knowledge to deal with it, and you have the infrastructure of promotion. Work it. Work it. I don't agree with the money part or whatever, but that's me. That's my personal opinion. It has nothing to do with the like or charge of your mission that you have to accomplish. Because that's your mission. God gives everybody their own talent. And this is yours. So it's not for me or anyone to cast down upon that talent. Yet I'm gonna say, please present it with excellence.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to
present it where people can see that it's happening. You have people in your home. You have the facts. You see what I'm saying? You working. You're not talking about it. You about it. Make that the difference. Make that the fact of what it is, so people can see. Because I have not seen one child Allie them saved. I ain't seen no child for nobody. I'm sick of hearing about it.
So far, I heard one person said they saved one child.
They said we ain't seen nothing.
Big homie CC rescued a daughter and took him back to the father. The father came on and thanked him and all that good stuff.
Mike, I got a chicken farm in your backyard. I give you that the hens are laying golden eggs, brother.
Who went to prison behind this or jail?
Oh, I don't know about that part. I'm just going by what the interview was with Big Homie.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it was true or false. I'm just telling you that's what I heard. So far, I only heard one. And only thing I know is I know what I'm doing in feeding kids that couldn't go to school. And now we're trying to put a whole feeding system together for kids in the Philippines. So if you have an idea, I would like to talk to you, man, even offline, about how to raise capital.
Okay. But I will be transparent. I'm more about helping kids in the U.S. than those abroad. I understand why your heart is there, because your better half is there. So I support your thought process. So please don't get me wrong. But
I tried to help kids here.
No, I'm not saying you don't.
I didn't say I do. I said I tried to.
Reverend Love said, how many children have you saved? I don't know if she's talking to all of us, me, you, or who is she talking to?
Who said that?
I'm not in the business of saving any children.
Right. I didn't know that we could save them. I mean, and that's what do you mean by save?
Well,
you mean find? I think they mean find. I don't know about saving, but we can definitely locate and find them if we work together as a team and have our stuff together and do what we need to do. We can definitely help find them.
And you're right. And one of the ways to do that and to be effective is to get to what? The truth.
Right.
Because if you don't get to the truth before you start searching, then you're searching for a lie. You run around in circles, you're spinning your wheels. And that's exactly what we've been doing, spinning our wheels.
Yeah, but
to answer your question,
I got a question with Cecil Will.
How many children have I saved? Well,
I
how
didn't
many
ask that
children I
question.
helped? I actually helped. I helped over 50 kids. And each family got like 4 or 5 kids. So that's a small number to me. I mean, if I say I helped 50 kids, helped feed 50 kids, and I'm not talking about gave 50 people one meal. We got a system that we put in place that we help them with food, water, and ice. And this been going on for 6 or 7 months.
Mike, if you help one, that's a blessing.
Exactly.
And you probably didn't help more kids than what you know, just through conversation alone.
Right.
You have a large platform. You got a big voice for a lot of people, and you could have said something while a parent was sitting there and thought, hey, I need to be careful about that. That's helping a kid. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when God put us in position to do these kind of things, we never know how many people we helped, and we don't need to know because it ain't none of our business. You know what I'm saying? We just need to continue to do what we led to do, and that's the bottom line. But again, until we get to the truth, we spinning our wheels.
Right.
Exactly.
And he said, have you tried? Then why you disrespecting Ali's mission? We're not disrespecting Ali's mission. Her mission is to help the children.
I put it this way. I didn't know nothing about Allie. I just found out about Allie not too long ago. And basically this was my whole situation. Like I listened and I tried to get information on where to start, like who to speak to, what to do in order to, because if you were in this and you came out of it, there had to be somebody that helped you. Somebody was good. You didn't do it on your own. So I was always listening for that information of who was the positive reinforcement, not necessarily the negative people that did it, but who is the people that we need to contact that can help us do this, because there are people that are nefarious in the system. And when I didn't get that answer, that was fine, because I decided I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna figure out how to build a network and come together with other people that have the same, ideas and like-mindedness, to where, we will bring in people that have that type of information. And that's why, now I'm co-hosting with Mike on his platform, because he was the first person that I've reached out to that actually reached back out to me, and we were able to partner together. So even though, yeah, it could be lies, it could be truth, whatever the case, for me personally, it didn't matter anymore, because once I couldn't get the information that I needed to move forward to do what God called me to do, I was like, okay, now I got to look elsewhere and find other people to come in so that we could work together to get this, to get this started. And that's what we've done since I've been here anyway. I've only been here for a little bit, but since I've been here, we've talked to tons of people. We've gotten information where we can start looking. And so that is, one of the things that I've been just so grateful to have is the people that have really been the staples of this channel, to be able to come together and recognize, like, yeah, we can all help in different ways. We all have experiences, and get that information from them and move forward from there.
What is her mission? The girl said that help her with her mission. What is her mission?
My mission?
No, not your
Ali's mission.
Yes, some chick said we should help her with her mission, or maybe she's talking to Mike. I don't know, but
I guess because Ali's always talking about save the kids. What about the kids?
What is her mission?
I assume that's what it is.
Yeah, what is her mission?
Her mission, I'm assuming her mission is to save the kids or help the kids.
But you see how we got to assume?
Yeah, no, I see. I thought that at the start, but then watching her videos back now, it's all about her and her story. It's not about the kids.
Exactly. Exactly. But I want to ask you: have y'all set up a nonprofit yet?
Why everybody keep asking that question?
The only reason I please don't take it negative, Mike. The only reason I'm asking that question, because there is some information that I could give you. That's a link that will link you to grants that will help you for exactly what you're doing for that.
Right.
There's
Every time for the last hold up. For the last 8 or 9 years, I have not gotten one grant and all this paperwork and all this bull. And if I would have been doing all that, I wouldn't have been helping people for the last 8 or 9 years.
I'm with you on that.
You all handle all that bull. Y'all handle it. It's bull to me. It doesn't work for me. I never got no money from this sorry ass government. F this government. I'm going out right now and help people the best way I know how. Y'all do that bull.
I've been having a nonprofit for years and have proven to be effective. Went to the schools and got documents. This is documented on paper, recorded, that we were effective. And I cannot get money from the local government or the federal government. You fill out all these papers, you do all this stuff. Everybody, I got the info, I got this, I got that. It sounds good until it come down to the nitty gritty, and then nothing. You might get a couple hundred here and there.
You just remind me, I need to call somebody. For 3 years. We've been arguing for 2 or 3 days, and he mad at me. I'm gonna call him up and say, "Did you ever get any money?" I don't want to hear this bull. Yes or no? Did you get the money yet?
Right.
You keep telling me to fill out all these papers.
And you spend, man. Look, let me tell you something, man. I'm not lying.
All these goddamn papers, man.
I had a grant. I was supposed to get for $300,000, right? So I spent money, Corey. I spent money getting all this stuff done. end up losing money and not getting money. And all they did is send me a letter back and said, hey, you know, we decided to give it to other people, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And then you look these organizations up that they gave the money to, and they really don't exist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I agree with you, Mike. I've had a nonprofit. It's a bully prevention program. I've had it for years, and it's a very good program. We got curriculums, we got workbooks, textbooks, books. You know what I'm saying? Everything in place, and nothing is moving on that. So at the end of the day, what I concluded is, Mike, you know what I'm saying? We got to start coming together and doing these things on our own and X the government out, because we the people need to start funding each other and supporting each other to do these things.
Well,
But
that was yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
problem
sorry.
the problem is when you put stuff together, especially, and I'm gonna go to the blacks. I'm talking to the blacks. I'm talking about us now. We put stuff together and it turns into an immediate competition, and nobody wants to help each other.
Exactly.
Because we want to shine more than the next man, and then blame everything else on the white man. This is our problem, and then we keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over, and it just ain't working. And it's not going to work until we decide to do something different.
So where I stand, that I can help. The only reason I said about the nonprofit is because while you don't have to depend on the government for any fundraising, there are private ventures that you can get that will be glad to help, but they still want to be able to write what they give off, substantially in order to help out. And
what I say about them people?
Do you know what though, Storm? What we'd rather do, right?
Who are these people that you're talking about?
Well, I don't want to just call it names out, but
it's illegal. It's legal.
A church.
It's illegal. I don't want the money, but if it's legal, you can online.
Yeah, no, it's legal. It's legal. No,
well, then let's get it out there so we can get this money. What's
so
the secret?
If there are foundations that will help if you're doing things that help children and teens. Right. There are foundations that specifically help veterans. My organization is built around veterans. At my network, all of my engineers, all of my announcers, everybody are all veterans.
But we're asking right here, right now, for the information so that we can get the money and help these kids. Like, what is the secret? That's one of the problems. Everything got to be a secret. I'll tell you later.
No, it's no secret.
Okay,
I just told you. There's private organizations, private foundations that I was able to get out to that were able to help me in return by helping my mission to deal with other disabled veterans to get into broadcast.
I know, but we telling you that we got the nonprofits. We want to help the people. We have the platform to do it. We got everything else to do it except the money. We're just simply asking, where is the information? Like, you telling me what you did, that's good. But where do we get the information at?
No, I'm gonna give it.
You're saying it's organization. Why are they private?
I'm gonna give it to you. Stand by. Hold on. Let me go to here.
They talking about the tunnels. Why no tunnels been exposed?
Man, she lying about all them tunnels that she claims she been in. She lying. That's the problem right there. That's why they ain't been exposed. Of course, we know tunnels exist, but the stuff that she's saying she been in, she is lying. Let me just give you one case in point real fast. She said that what was that video? I Run This Town was recorded in a tunnel. The music video was recorded in a tunnel, and she was there. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, that video was filmed in a New York park that has the look of tunnel. It's like I forgot the name of the park. It's like some kind of park that's built like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a old park or something. Mm-hmm. That's where that video was filmed. We proved it. You'll see when the tape come out. She lying. So everybody got the tunnels. Listen,
she wouldn't even say that was her under that bandana
because it wasn't her. Everybody know about tunnels. We've been knowing about tunnels since we was little. So now all of a sudden she said tunnels. Oh, she's telling the truth. She talked about the tunnels. This is how slow we are. Think about that. Okay. This is crazy.
So here's some information for you. Are you familiar with the Shareway?
The Shareway? What?
Okay. So the Shareway, I'm gonna give you the information to that right now.
The Shareway don't give any money.
They have people that the money comes from.
No.
He's saying they don't give it.
I got 3 grants through them. Through
For
LA.
how much were the grants?
How much doesn't matter. They're substantial.
It do matter. How
It
does
does matter.
Whoa. I'm not willing to talk about my finances on the line. That's all I'm saying. But
It's
Well,
not your
it's yours as a nonprofit.
You've
Well,
said
you got 3 of them. Tell us
It's-
what one of them is. Like 20,000 or 2,000.
no. The grants I got was substantially more than that. I got 3 of them.
It's a secret.
I'm not going to talk.
That's
I'll
what
tell you.
killed me
I'll tell
right
you
there.
in private, but I'm not going to talk about it on the line. No, I'm not.
Storm, I hate to say this, man. You sound just like 10 years of what I done spent $2,000 trying to get some type of loan from somebody that never came through. I don't do paperwork. God is telling me what to do. I take my money and get it the best way I can, and I give it out as much as I can.
No, well, I don't disagree with that because I did that for a
Grant
long
or no
time too.
grant.
I
Right.
was
Because
there.
I always come across people that say all this. That's, well, how much? Well, I got a grant. Well, how much you got? But I ain't gonna tell you my business and all this. Well, F you.
Well,
That's
that's
what I
not
say
that.
to people.
I didn't say I wouldn't tell you my business. I said I'm not going to put it on this form. I will
Why
tell you in
not?
private.
Why not? Ain't no big deal.
The
No,
non-profit.
that's your opinion. That's not a big deal. If you want it, I'll be happy to give you the information. I'm not going to do it on YouTube. You got to respect that. I'm saying I'll give it to you.
Respect that. I respect that. I mean, you right. You 100% right. Everybody ain't like me, and they say I'm wrong.
I'm not saying you're wrong. All I'm saying is that
It's not
what
your-
if everybody knew everything, then they would have what they have. Sometimes it
Yes,
takes.
but what we're saying, Storm, is it's a non-profit. It's not your personal finances. It's a non-profit organisation.
And again, I'm not going to give you that information in front of everybody else. I will give it to you privately.
Okay.
I stand on that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. If you want to stand on that, that's cool. Just saying, it's not your personal finances that we're asking about.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm saying I will help you. I will tell you how to get to it. I'll put you directly to the source. I'm just not going to say it online, and I'm not.
Okay.
You have to respect that.
That's cool.
No.
People need to recognize that there are things that we're doing behind the scene.
Peace and love and happiness. No, that's not Courtney B talking. If I don't know if you was joking or not, but that's not Courtney. That's my man Storm. Storm is family, man. Y'all leave Storm alone now. He's family.
Yeah.
Listen, I could care less about what people say. You know why? 1, I'm not a YouTuber, and 2, I can buy whatever I want, and they ain't got a pot to piss in probably. So say whatever they want. Words don't hurt.
No. She was just asking. Was your voice sound like Courtney Burgess? You heard of Courtney?
Hey, come on, man! Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Did you see any of my reactions of Courtney? Lord have mercy.
Please don't do that.
I'm with you. Don't do that. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
I'm my own man.
There you go. I'm with you, baby. I'm with you.
And I don't do. But there's just some things when it comes to business, whether it's public or not, I prefer to give to people in private.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that you and Storm, Too Strong can hook up and do some paperwork to try to get some grants, some money, and everything, or whatever.
Too Strong doing good. I know some of the same people he know.
Right. I understand that, but if
they
y'all
know
talk about some information about getting a grant, right?
Yeah, I gave up on that. Too many applications. You fill out 1,000 applications, only get about $300.
Right, and then dang it, Nancy said that they would even help you fill out the paperwork. I know that for a fact because me and my mother was up there having meetings with all these people.
Are any of you veterans?
No.
Okay. So I had help getting a lot of my paperwork done through VA contacts. So.
Yeah, we had help getting the paperwork done, and we had to pay this person and this person. They work,
You had to pay. You had to pay a person to do.
No, you had to pay for. I had paid over $2,000, and I said that's a waste of money
to get a grant.
Huh?
Wow. For somebody to write a grant for you?
to write up the grants and submit the grants to the right people and all this stuff. And we went and talked to the person and all these. I'm looking at all these words jumping off the paper, trying to run and get me. I could have been in the studio making music. So I started making. The more music I make, the more YouTube videos I make, the more money comes, the more kids I can help.
I have to talk to you in the background about that because I mean, usually a good grant writer don't charge you.
Right. If you talking to me about you wasting your breath because I ain't writing shit. I ain't getting no grants. I don't want no grants. If you talk to me about anything that begin with a G, I don't want to hear it.
Well, I'm just saying, there's some organizations
Now,
that
you can talk to Stephanie, you can talk to Murph, or talk to anybody else on my team about a grant. Because she started talking about 501 Blues. She was and Too Strong is talking 501, or they got a nonprofit organization.
501c3, which is not worth it.
Me personally, I don't even want to talk about anything that's nonprofit because I'm all about making a profit.
That's all. That's just a waste of time. I'm with Too Strong on that one. That's a waste of time. Been there, done that. Took my money, did everything, and didn't have nothing come out of it. I gave up on that. I do it myself.
I'm not a veteran, so if I was waiting on a grant, these kids would be
all the so-called real information. Every time is what hooker? Oh, I'm gonna get you. I got you. I'm gonna, it ain't never what it is. But fellas, I got a roll. I'm gonna go do some recording. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody's time. I hope y'all appreciated mine. And I'll come in time. You hit my line. I'm right there, Mike.
I'll talk to you, Strongy.
All right, it's good talking to all y'all too. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Bye.
All right, peace out.
See you later, mate.
Yeah, Strong. I'm down with what you're saying, but I'm not going. I'm down with everything but getting money from the government or a grant. That ain't gonna work for me.
But there's plenty of private groups that do the same thing, that you don't have to do grant, but they'll support your mission.
Yeah, but Storm, that's not what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is we're trying to build a community that wants to help us to do it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying what your method is right or wrong. That's not my
the government.
It's not for me to say that. It's just
no, but Storm,
after the statement that I heard earlier that caused me to reply, I understand where Mike is coming from. So I can see that. Then when I hear his heart on how he feels about grants and all that kind of stuff, because the way he's been, I understand that. So it's not for me to decide how any man wants to run their business. That's how they want to run their business. I can't. I can't speak to the negative of that.
Storm, when you think about what it is that we're trying to achieve, right? And this is where this is coming from. When you think about what we're trying to achieve and the people that are responsible for doing these things, allegedly, that we're trying to solve, the problems that we're trying to solve, allegedly, the government are part of it. Allegedly, all of these big private firms are a part of it. So them paying somebody some money, eventually, when you get it 9 years later, is just their way of going. It's their way of wiping the blood off their hands, if you like, allegedly. So we don't want any part of that. What we want is people that come to the channel and donate, and we're going to use that money to solve a problem that everybody in this community that we're building wants solved. We don't want money from the government. We don't want money from private firms that are all part of the government, because they all are. There's no getting away from it. They all are. It's a capitalist society. That's exactly.
It's almost like they got to have a reason to donate because it's a tax write-off because they in that 501 thing.
Yeah.
So if you're not part of the 501 thing, we can't donate to your cause. Well, F you. Yep. Bye. Like Stephanie says, she waving at somebody. I'm just like, dang it, man.
But there's some people that don't care about a 501c3. If they believe in your mission, they'll help you.
Exactly, and that's the people
the very first radio station that I got was because the previous owner believed in me,
right?
And gave me a shot. Not only did he give me a shot, he stuck his neck out, and I made it happen. You know, that wasn't a grant. That was someone believing in my mission and me simply being able to program a station to where it makes money and then get it.
Right. I think our whole mission is to build something that will financially withstand itself without the government, without grants, with everybody donating who seriously say, I want to see a change. I want to see what y'all going to do. Then me and my team will go out in the street and film and show the people where their money is going to. A lot of people come to like the chats and everything, the comment section. Well, what are you doing with the money? If I give you this money, what you doing with it? Well, go to our website. You can see I have already invested well over 10. I want to say 20,000. It was well over $10,000 in feeding kids in the Philippines. I spent over $7,000 feeding kids and helping kids in this area who don't give a mess. Somebody stole $7,000 worth of my. This is a black brother. Because there's one lady at my job told me, what do you, it's Black History Month. I don't want to hear all that Philippine stuff. What are you doing to help black people? Well, I got three kids under my belt that I wish that cost me money to try to help them, and they still didn't get it. So I went to a poor area to say I need to help these kids because they don't have nothing. They got rice and used flip-flops. We got a box of, I don't even know how I'm gonna get all these shoes, Crystal. I got all these shoes that I'm hoping to raise enough money to pay for the shipping and handling for the shoes for the kids over there. Kids over here won't even accept these type of, I'm not rich, but I gotta help somebody. That's my passion.
Yeah.
Now, to get this little fake government nonprofit grant, I don't believe in it. So if it's not in your heart to believe, God ain't gonna let it happen for you. I tried. You know what I'm saying? I tried, and I don't think anytime somebody start talking about this grant stuff, the first thing I notice is I got more than they do. And I ain't bragging or anything, but I'm like, you telling me about this grant and you can't even pay your child support, man.
Who's that?
So I'm gonna get on the phone tomorrow and I'm gonna call him and I'm gonna ask him just out of jokes and giggles. Yo, you remember you talking about that grant? Did you ever get it? Oh man, it's coming though. It's coming. It's been 3 years now.
Well, he ain't gonna get it.
Exactly.
It don't take that long.
And
at the bottom line, because I don't want us to get off onto a grant tangent on your platform that you we're working with helping kids. I'm just going to say this: your mission is your mission,
right?
And your mission is worthy of support. Let me say that your mission is worthy of support. Let me say it again: your mission is worthy of support.
Right. And for everybody who thinks that we're not against Allie, I love Allie. I love Jaguar and Allie. You know why? Because they number one mission, I think, was to bring awareness. Allie don't know how to do no grant. She don't even know how to take care of no house. Allie, only thing she know how to do is run her mouth and talk about the kids, and she bringing awareness. And this weekend, she's trying to bring as much awareness as she can, and we're going to help her bring that awareness. So don't think we're against Allie. Is she lying? People always ask me. They try to prove to me that Allie is lying. They try to prove to me that, well, now Allie telling the truth. Too Strong came on and he tried to prove to everybody that was a big blown up, and we got off the subject. And the subject is our facts is I don't care what happens. We get donations. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jackson.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Absolutely, Miss Jackson.
Right.
Thank you for doing that, Miss Jackson. I'm saying it for him. Thank you. Well, he said it himself, but
Storm.
Yeah.
My accountant who knows all this stuff and sure it's funny, her ass ain't bring no goddamn grant in here either. I say it like that because I'm hoping she listening for the 4th time. She gonna tell me that Miss Jackson just dropped $50. YouTube is gonna take 30 or 40% of that money, so we got to subtract it. So she really donated less than $50, right?
Well,
And
no,
I'm
she
telling
donated.
my accountant.
No, she donated the 50. It's just YouTube taking that part out of it.
Yeah, we know. Just listen, okay? What I'm saying to her is the government. The point is the accountant is telling me you're doing it wrong. I said, no, you take $50 out the account and put it toward our fundraiser, feed, food eaten every day. And she said, no, but you got to take the money out because we pay whatever the funds is. That come out of Mike Cross's pockets.
Yeah.
We put $50 over here. Do you know that was a 2-hour fucking argument? And it lasted another 2 days, and she still got an attitude when she come to help me do my paperwork, so I got rid of her.
Yeah,
if you're gonna be a problem, then you step off. You do things my way when it's come down to helping these kids.
Yeah, I feel you on that, brother. But I gotta say I can't put my mouth on that because that's your plight, and I don't want to get in that. But I got to be transparent about something because I can't let it go and not respond. Me personally, I do not believe a word Jaguar Wright says. I do not believe the situation of Allie Carter. Mm-hmm. I believe that Allie has some trauma. I don't know what that trauma is, but the narrative that she's pushing, I do not believe, nor do I believe Jaguar Wright. So I need your platform to understand that I do not stand in solidarity on that issue because I'm totally the opposite. While I may not say anything negative, I don't believe the same thing. Right. And I'm just a person that I'm not going to just hammer people down. I'm not going to do that because that can come back too, But I got to say, I don't believe them. And I don't want people to think that I support that narrative when I don't.
And my people clearly believe that I don't give a damn if she lying or not, Allie or Jaguar. It's not my job to believe them. My job is to state the facts. The fact of the matter is they both bring numbers and they bring awareness. All these people are here because they are interested in what Allie is talking about or what Jaguar is talking about, and that is saving the kids. And what they believe is, my people believe is, we're going to do it. Forget all that talk. I don't care if she's lying or telling the truth. Jaguar said so much stuff about Jay-Z, and Jay-Z ain't sued her or whatever. I don't know what the story is. I don't care what the story is. I don't care if they lying or telling the truth. If they lying, what difference does it make to me? If they telling the truth, what difference does it make to me? But they got a lot of people listening.
And that's what it's all about.
And a lot of people listening mean a lot of people can hear me talk about going out here and saving people. I had people living in my house. I still got people living in my house. So what are you doing compared to what I'm doing? Baby, I got all the receipts. I got videos I can show right now of people saying thank you because we eating.
Yeah, Mike, I need to address something because Danny asked the question. Danny said, "Can you put?" Danny said, "At Miss Nanya, was it not Storm exposing? Yeah, was it not Storm exposing Atwood's prison records? Was it not Storm stating Atwood has minor charges? Yes, it was me, and yes, that is a fact."
You said.
I said I
prison records.
Yes, I debunked Sean Atwood's prison records. I interpreted it for the record. And
do you really want to go there, Storm? Do you really want to go there?
Well, no. The question was asking. I'm transparent. They said, "Was I not the person?" I'm saying, "Yes, I was."
Okay.
I'm not bringing it up. I'm not bringing it up here, but someone asked.
Well, the point is,
just in case anyone think I may be a poser or what other name they use, so some person captain. I'm not. I stand on what I say, and I say what I stand on.
Right.
So to answer Danny's question, yes, I'm that person.
But he admitted that he been to jail and stuff, right?
Yeah, he did.
He went to jail for selling ecstasy, and he fully admitted. There's no minor charges on there, and all of that is falsified.
That's not quite correct.
No, it is correct. It is correct.
No,
I can fully tell you that.
A lot of stuff you don't know about, man.
Murph, let me tell you something. Let me ask you this question right here. Yes or no? That's all we want to answer. Did you get the records from the court documents? Yes or no?
The records from the court documents. Yes.
You read the charges.
Yes, I've read the charges.
Was the charges not this him?
The charges.
Wait a minute. No, sir.
No, I'm not going to have this. I'm not going to have this because Sean is a friend.
Then shut up and don't say anything then, because I'm giving you the facts. The facts.
Don't tell me to shut up. Don't tell me to shut up. I've not told you to shut up. Okay, don't be rude. Don't be rude to me.
Y'all gotta talk one at a time, man. I don't understand.
The point of it is that there were minor boys that was distributing ecstasy, and to avoid those charges, he took a plea for the 7 years, ×2.
That has nothing to do with interfering with a minor, which is what you said.
Yes, it does in the state of Arizona. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with interfering with a minor at all.
Okay. Have you ever been to the American court system, sir? Have you ever been to
the
court?
I've been to America many times. No,
that's not what I asked you, sir. Have you been through the penal system in the United States in dealing with court cases or charges, felony like? Have you been, sir? No.
First and foremost.
No, you have not, because if you had, you would not.
If you're asking me a question, then let me answer.
Answer it.
If you're asking me a question, let me answer. The answer is no. I've not been through the penal court system, right?
I know you haven't, by what you said.
Right. Okay, but first and foremost, do not tell me to shut up.
I'm a grown ass man. I say what I said.
If you want to be rude to somebody, go to somebody else's panel, mate. Because I tell you what, you're not going to tell me to shut up and get away with it. That's all I'm going to say. And because this is my channel.
You can fly anywhere you want to, baby. I can fly anywhere around the world. You want to meet up anywhere?
I'm sorry. This is not the conversation, and this is not the channel for this. I'm going to say it right now. This is not the channel for this, and this is not the conversation. This is not the way it goes.
We both.
If we want to do this ratchet stuff and this drama, we're not going to do it here, because here we focus. Excuse me. Here we are focused on helping these children. Here we are focused on helping hurting people. We have hurting people and we have traumatized people in our chat. So we're not going to go there. We're not going to do it. And that's the only time. No, that's the only time I'm going to say it.
And this is the problem that tripped me out. What difference does Otwood got to do and his jail sentence got to do with helping these kids? We got way off the subject. I want to go back to girlfriend that dropped I don't even know how to pull a dumb thing up. She dropped a nice donation again, like she normally does, and I am breaking my neck to help her.
Nafisa, as usual, Nafisa. Thank you, Nafisa. Appreciate you. God.
And our growing committee and everything. So look here. It is almost 10 o'clock, man. We are going to stop it right here. Storm, I appreciate you coming on, man. And I one of the things I do know is there's a lot of holes in Ali's stories. I think she has a problem. There's a lot of holes in Jaguar Wright's story. I think she has some problems, but they are bringing mad numbers to the channels, and this whole thing done blown up to be so crazy. I cannot believe this boy been using all this baby oil for 30 years and all this stupid stuff. I feel as though our mission on this earth should be to help people, not to hurt people. We are so quick to hurt people instead of trying to help people. With that being said, man, we're going to get on up out of here.
Mike, give me the privilege of doing this. Murph, I apologize for saying shut up. Did not mean to say shut up, but I'm a soldier to the heart. And sometimes when someone challenges in a way that I know that I have facts, so it may come out a little wrong. So I will apologize for saying shut up. Steph, I apologize to you as I'd be saying that on your platform, because I'm not that guy. But at the same time, If I speak, I have factual records to back it up, and that's just the way I am. But I apologize to you, to Mike, Murph, and your chat audience.
Yeah, the chat audience.
Yeah, so I'm a grown man. I will apologize when apology needs to be given. So please forgive me.
I accept your apology.
Okay. Steph, you got anything to say? Or Steph, you are muted. You muted.
Muted. Can't hear me. I'm muted. Same time, same place. Take us out, Mike.
Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. Hey, we're going to get on up out of here. Thank y'all so much for coming out and all that stuff. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them. Squad. And so peace out.
See you later, folks. Bye-bye.
To Lena Horne and Tommy Amaker. And I heard Jaguar say she was related to someone too. I think it is about bloodlines. They select us. Fact.
That was how they were able to plant cameras inside of each and every last single one of my places that I've stayed for the past few years. They always get access, and then they don't think that I know that they've been in my house. I've been setting booby traps. Even when I didn't have surveillance cameras, I would set a trap.
Yep.
It would let me know
I'm
somebody
always
had
scared.
been up in there.
She would leave stuff around purposely. She said, I'm going to see who coming in here now. I'm going to leave this right here. See what happens.
Yep. And then I even had a apartment manager tell me, well, we're sorry, ma'am, but you can't tell us not to enter into your apartment. I said, the hell I can. Well, we may need to have access to your apartment for a reason. I said, not without my permission, you can't.
Yeah, they love to use that as an excuse. We need access to your place in case of emergencies. No, you don't.
Oh, also, let me tell y'all this. This is probably finna make the hairs on some of you guys' neck stand up, on the back of y'all neck stand up. The apartment where I started being stalked at when those plainclothes officers showed up, I ended up.
She had a stroke and that her mind was not speaking to her organs on her body. Right. And because of that, they were going to have her admitted into a nursing home. My mom is at home.
Come on. All right.
Effectual, fervent, prayer of righteousness. Availeth much. Listen, if we sell ourselves out to God, God is going to accomplish that in which He said He's going to accomplish in our lives.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all so much.
Amen. And that definitely indeed is. Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord. Let everything that has breath praise ye the Lord. That was, man. Because I know when I got on Facebook, Lady Paige Scott had posted on her page. I almost started to run out that car. I'm like, wait, lie to you, because I'm like, oh my God, look at her. And you can look at her countenance and tell that that everything was in all function.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to continue to pray.
Oh, yes.
For longevity.
Oh, yes.
Because it ain't enough time to go yet.
No, it's not. Amen.
I feel
Oh, hallelujah.
Good God.
Glory to God. I don't know. I'm online. Yeah, because I'm having a fat girl moment. Got my sneakers on. Ooh, let me sit my clothes right. I'm going to have to edit that part of the video off. Sit with my blanket because I like to sit here, but yeah, I'm having a fat girl moment. I'm wash my hair and do my hair. Hello. Yes, I'm here. Say Fat Mama's here. Call me Pork Chop. I got my headphones. Can you hear me? I got my headphones in while I'm talking. Yeah, I just wanted to I just want to leave everything off on a positive note. I just want to leave everything off a positive note. And I just thank God for everything that He brought me through. I find myself thanking God for clarity. I find myself thanking God for allowing me to let myself know that I am strong enough to do this. And I'm thanking God for my life. Life is beautiful, even through the pain is beautiful. And I learned how to make pain beautiful. I learned how to live through my struggle. I learned how to be happy through my struggle. And I think that's how you overcome a lot of battles in life, is by being happy through your struggle. Yes, forgiveness. I have forgiven myself. It hurts my stomach to say that, but because I ain't never said that before. I've forgiven myself.
I never forgave myself for some things. And I've forgiven myself. And I hope the people around me, the people that I want to forgive me, I hope that they forgive me, find it in their heart one day to forgive me and to try to understand me. It's because it's really, really nice to forgive yourself from the things that you've been through and that you experience. That's all about a sin. So when you figure out something that you're doing is wrong, because the sin is not what you do, it is how you make the sin. So once you realize that you're a sinner and you repent, you're never supposed to go back to it. So I'm repenting from
Just wow. That's all I can say for the intro alone. Explosive, powerful, and so wonderfully well written. I'm just so impressed by her way with words that I don't even have any. I guess we should start off with the inner flap, which is like the synopsis of the book, that I believe is okay to read to you because it's the promotional description and it's freely available to the public before you buy. From eldest child, Sherry Frankie, the shocking true story behind the viral 8 passengers family vlog and the hidden abuse she suffered at the hands of her mother, and how, in the face of unimaginable pain, she found freedom and healing. Sherry Frankie's childhood was a constant battle for survival. Her mother, Ruby Frankie, enforced a severe moral code while maintaining the facade of a picture-perfect family.
Yeah, let's just since I guess here in a while. You're freaky. Danny is smart, but I don't think she's that kind of smart. Right. I don't think Danny's that smart. Like she's doing her own thing. She's going live on a whole completely other channel. I think she's going live while I'm going live, so I know that's probably not Danny. Everybody's live. People live all 24/7. It's a hobby. People love to do this. It's fun.
That's a good point. That adds a whole nother level of
Let me just join the StreamYard since I guess right, because that was freaky. That kind of gave me anxiety. I almost wanted to panic. Where is Sid? Sid probably got off. Oh, girl, would you leave us funny, but it wasn't funny, and it wasn't recording. I didn't know it wasn't recording. Like, what the heck happened? I recorded the conversation on my channel. Right, because she basically Danny. That's a whole nother person. Yeah, I told her like we just talk about. I'm ear trained. Like I heard the lady Danny's voice. That's not her. It's not. I asked about that before. She explained that the other Danny is supposedly killed her own child and was in prison with her. Damn. So Danny busy right now. She just unsubscribed to that channel. Wow, I walked away and all this happened. Yeah, you missed it. It was juicy and I didn't know it stopped recording. My phone started glitching. It said, like it started. It's going to be on my channel, at least a third of the conversation, all of the conversation, I think. Well, a third of it. I feel bad for Jaguar. I feel like people fucking with her nerves so bad. She just.
Yes, like y'all, she just started spazzing out.
Right, she started talking about that. She had me tripping. Talking about, wait, what? Like, is she playing Bossy? Send her the new link. Send her the new link, Lamisha. Huh? See if she'll get back on the new link.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to contact her while I'm on the iPhone.
Well,
I'm pretty sure she's listening. Going live, she'll get back
I'm sure she's listening. I'm sure she's listening because she was able to recite a lot of the stuff that I said, thinking that I'm Danny. I don't even know who that lady is. I have no idea.
Oh, Danny should be like, I was like, if you Danny probably could go an hour without calling me Misha. Like, you haven't cracked no jokes on me.
And you know I do not talk like that. So.
Yeah. As y'all can see at this point, I try to stay lighthearted. I don't even want to get into all that stuff.
That's what I was trying to do. Like, I wasn't even getting mad because she was, going off on me. I'm like, Jag, like, that's not me. I don't know who you're talking about. You're talking to the wrong person. I'm not her. Like, literally. This is crazy.
Can I invite more than one person on my live? Like, I only have 2 people if I'm doing it for free. I got to pay extra money to have extra people.
No, you can still have up to 6, I believe.
Yeah, I was about to say, you should be able to invite her back or something. If the live stop, you guys, I'm going to just get off and we'll go again. Hold on.
37. So those wind speeds are starting to come up as expected, kind of like right on schedule. The high wind warnings in some areas now are in effect, and I'll show you the time frames for those in a moment. But high wind warnings in yellow, wind advisory, which is like 1 notch lower. In tan, you see the forecast sustained winds and the forecast gusts. And we're starting to, again, start to see that come up. We expect winds to stay on the stronger side tonight through tomorrow morning and then start coming back down tomorrow afternoon. And that should mostly be it for this Santa Ana wind event. We've got the high wind warning to the north and the wind advisory here in tan, now in effect. That ends at 2 p.m. Friday. But then also the Santa Monica Mountains here and kind of north of Malibu, near the Palisades, Topanga, for example, that high wind warning doesn't go into effect until midnight and expires sooner at 8 a.m. And then off towards the east, the Inland Empire down through Orange County and farther south, that high wind warning is also now in effect. That one ends the earliest out of all these, ending at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So we do have those kind of time differences. Red flag warning, though, that's in effect until 6 p.m. tomorrow. So that gives you an idea of how long we're looking at fire weather conditions. Forecast wind gusts.
By a notary public. People don't understand what this affidavit of truth is. And like I said, I can write anything I want to, and I can have a notary go sign. In fact, the notary is not even going to read all this. That's the part about it. The person is not even going to read all this stuff. They got stuff to do, and that's not their job to verify what's true or what's fake and all this shit. Okay, their job is just to check your ID to see if you're the person signing the damn shit. Okay, and that's it. Think about if you ever got anything notarized. If the person just sit there and read all your stuff, they might glance to see what it's about. But if you got pages and pages, child, they try to see if that ID match and your signature, and they stamp that shit and you out the door. Okay, out the door. So this is I would say this is a notarized document, but it's not proof of anything legal. It's not proof of anything. So she put all these allegations, fake stuff. She's not a dated victim. She's not a Denzel victim. She's not a Young Job victim. She's not a victim of any of these people. And the problem with you doing that, Tori, is that now that your mother has came out here as well, people are, and then it says I had to sit on the party favorite table and wait to be chosen. It's a bunch of stuff. This stuff is fake and it's lies. Now people are going to be questioning what's Tori Outlaw's real story? What's Allie Carter's real story? What's her real victimization story? Same with Jaguar Wright. What's her real victimization story? She said that all the stuff she said about Jay-Z is AI. So now that she said that's AI, what's Jag's new story? What's her victimization story? So now what's true, what's false, what's real, So now we have to go here and say, this is not, this is something that anybody can type up and have notarized. It's not proof of anything. I'm not going to read all this stuff, but this is her affidavit of truth. It had 3,000 something likes, 1,000 something shares. People buying this hook, line, and sinker as some sort of truth because they don't understand. They thought this was something legally filed at a courthouse. No, this was never filed at a courthouse. This only went down to a $5 or $10, $15, $20, whoever, however much the person charged, is just sign it, and that's it. And then they post it online as some sort of proof. And if y'all believe me, what I can say to you is go try it out yourself. Type up anything. Type up anything you want right now, and then go around tomorrow, and you'll be able to pay somebody $10 or $15, and they'll notarize your document for you after they look at your ID and make sure you're you. And you'll be like, oh, what the fuck? I put all kind of bullshit in here. Exactly. Their job is not to be the investigator. I know Inspector Gadget. I know, ask you for receipts and proof. Their job is just to check your ID, see if you're the person signing it, stamp on it, and then bye, get out of my office. Or get out of my face. Now, the one that's real is this one. And by real, I should have switched to legally binding. One that's actually legal and filed with the courthouse. That if you call the courthouse, they can pull up the case number. A judge has reviewed the case, and it's actually something as far as in the courthouse in records.